coaster the season last season. You were strong at times, weak at times. What's the focus going into the spring to get a little more consistent?
Just the biggest thing, like I said before, was you just be physical and have good technique. I mean, and if you do all that stuff, you know, other things will come along. You're going to be more confident in how you play, and you're just going to be a better football player.
You still watching film from this past season?
Yeah, we did a lot of that during the winter when we were doing, you know, lifting and stuff. We watched a lot of cut-ups from last season, and you know, there were some things. We did some good things, and you know, we saw that. I think that it got lost on us towards the last few games of the season. That you know, we were capable of doing things, and we needed to get our confidence back up. And you know, we went to the Orange Bowl, and the whole thing was we had a chip on our shoulder. We just wanted to get better and work on little things that we need to improve on. And you know, I really think that showed in the Orange Bowl. And so far, these two practices that we've seen thus far, you know, I think we're continuing to build on what we've done in that game.
Well, that's going to be one of the big things, too. If you flip on the LSU game, you guys helped them bring the stats from the best lines in the country. And toward the end of the season, you know, when you look at the games where you guys weren't as good compared to that LSU game, what do you see as the difference?
The biggest thing is technique. I mean, I think our technique in a lot of places failed on the pass setting and just with our hands. You know, teams beat us with our hands, and teams were more physical with us towards the end, and we were more physical than, you know, in our earlier games. And then when we got, you know, to the bowl game, we really focused on just being the more physical team, you know, utilizing our technique. And that's the biggest area.
Have you seen that already? I mean, it's only 2 practices, but have you seen that already this season? It's a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I know, you know, personally, I can see that practice just from those bowl practices that we've had, that, you know, I'm getting the stuff down, especially with pass pro, getting your hands inside. It's one of the toughest things to do. And you know, once you do that, I mean, you have a huge advantage over the defensive lineman. And, you know, I can see that, you know, it's working and it's coming a lot easier and it's coming more habitual.
You feel like you have a chance? I mean, I know the cliche is that offensive lines do best when they work, you know, as a unit of 5 guys instead of just one guy one-on-one. Do you feel like you have a chance to sort of put something together in terms of continuity this season, given that 4 of the 5 guys are back and Josh is the 5th guy?
I mean, for sure. I mean, we're all used to playing with each other. I mean, you know, I might not have played with Pat last year, being on the right side, but you know, I've been on the right side of the line before. So for me to flip the switch from left to right, it's not that hard. And you know, I've played right tackle also, so you know, I know what he's looking at, what he's seeing. So you know, that helps me out. And I know Josh going right back to his left guard spot. You know, he's used to it there. And then of course Joey, you know, he's been there for 4 years. So I mean, for us to all have experience in something, you know, it's going to be really good for us.
How does that translate to the field? What improves when you have continuity as a line that isn't there when it's maybe 3 or 4 new guys?
For one, you know, you guys, you're on the same page. You know, you don't really have to say much, and you can see what the defense is doing. And without saying something, you know what your guy next to you is going to do or what he's about to call. I mean, you can almost call it, you know, simultaneously. And the other thing I know with us interior 3, I mean, we can look at the defense and almost dictate and tell what they're going to do before it plays the ball even snapped. I mean, that's the biggest thing I see. I mean, I'm out there on the field, and the game has slowed down so much from when I first came into it at this point, where you know, I can become a much better football player by knowing what they're going to do.